Okay, hi, it's Susan at Seaside Stitches. I have a bit of a floofy hair this morning, but welcome to my channel. Today is the 21st of May and I'm still working on my Me Made May, adding a post of me in Me Made May, and just I'm going to play the clips that I've taken over the week, and also I'm going to come back and just say thank you for watching, and I hope to see you soon. So bye for now. Okay, see you in a bit. Bye. Good morning. Well, I have just stepped into the tram shelter just because it is quite blowy again today. And it's the 16th, day 16 of Me Made May. I'm getting so much out of this. I'm still managing to get myself up in the morning, get myself bit of makeup on, and put on a Me Made, which is quite normal for me. I wouldn't always be changing them to a different one each day though. And anyway, so I'm doing that, and it's just giving me lots of ideas. I'm also, at the same time as this, I'm doing a wardrobe audit, but I'm going to speak about that right at the end of the month, possibly into June really. So anyway, I'm just going to have a quick walk on the prom. It is windy, as I say, and it would just be blowing all over the microphone in here, so I probably won't film that. But this afternoon we're treating ourselves to the garden centre. It's called Barton Grange Garden Centre. We really quite like it, and if you go after lunch when it's not too busy, we can have a more healthy cake or a less healthy cake, and a cup of, well, I would have chamomile tea, and yes, so, and that's fitting for this dress. You could really call it a tea dress with my matching bag. Okay, so I'll perhaps pop on a bit later with a picture of that anyway, but I've taken pictures for Instagram. It usually takes me a while just to get back to putting them on. Anyway, lovely to see you today on a lovely sunny day, but with quite a whip of the wind in it. I brought my scarf. I've just let it down off my head. So that anyway, it doesn't really matter, but I like to be out with my scarf. It's a bit too windy for my hat. I do have a hat with elastic on the bottom. Oh, there you go. And there's the tram. Let's see if I can turn you around. Yay. See you tomorrow. Tried to save you from having the wind noise by doing the video in the shelter, and then I walked away and realised I hadn't actually videoed, it was on photo. So I'm sorry about the wind. I'll pop in something else later, but I am wearing the dress that I wore at Plymouth Frocktails, which was, I'm using what I have. I already had this dress. It didn't fit me, so I spent a week or so altering it. I don't need to give you much more detail than that. I've got it with my bag that I made for it, but I've also kind of casualized it. I don't know if that's a word, it's a Susan word. So I'm now in my walking shoes and I'm just plodding along, and the dress is dancing about and trailing about. I love it. Okay, speak to you later. Bye. How this dress is walking and blowing in the wind, and I just love it. It feels amazing, and it's just what I wanted in a dress. It was meant to be an autumn winter dress. It's just my scarf blowing across, and just look how it swirls. It's amazing. So this is going to get meant to be a winter dress to wear with boots and just be really kind of jolly in winter, but I just love it, and I'm going to get it worn. Okay, see you in a bit. Okay, I know we're going to get a tram coming up on the other side in a minute. I just wanted to say I'm wearing this another double 247, and I've just come up to the prom. It's really quite windy. It's very warm as well, but I did put my Harper cardigan on. So anyway, I'm just gonna have a walk on the prom, but it would be too noisy with the wind. Okay, I'll take a photo of the sea. See you in a bit. Bye for now. I forgot to say, it's day 80 of Me Made May. Okay. I'll risk the wind. There's a couple of dogs barking on the beach. Anyway. Okay. Just pop my arm through there, then you know it's the same day. That's when I have my apple cardigan on. Okay. I'm going to walk a bit further and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now. This is not almost the Langdale Hills. Anyway, we're in the Lake District and we're at a garden centre. I'm going to have some lunch and I'm wearing my orange top but with a ready-made jacket over the top. It's a bit chilly. Anyway, I'll see you in a bit. Okay, so it's not the seaside, it's the green side. It's all green. I'll pop in a photo for you. Wearing my orange top. Just been for lunch at Hayes Garden Centre in Ambleside, and I'll see you later. Bye for now. Oh, what is it? Day 19? Day 19. Me Made May. I couldn't go past these without showing you all these beautiful coloured rhododendrons and azaleas, could I? It's almost as good as fabric. Look at San Davidosa. Wow, well, it's 5:30 now on day 19 and I'm so glad I made it up to the prom again. And I'll just turn you around in a minute and say a quick hi. Okay, so I'm still in my orange top and yeah, we've had a little adventure today and I'm just blocking out the glare of the sun on the sea. Okay, so see you tomorrow on the 20th. Bye for now. Sorry, I've just put a strepsil in my mouth, but anyway. I'm at another garden centre awaiting the meeting of a friend and it's really cold inside this place, so I've got a French terry dress with long sleeves. Okay, I'll see you in a bit. Bye. There's a beautiful blackbird singing. Well, there's a blackbird and he is beautiful and he's singing away, so we might interrupt my little video here. Now Alan's just done a big cough. I don't know. Anyway, I haven't been up to the beach today. I've been around the block, but I didn't have any cream on and I didn't have I didn't have any cream on my back, anyway, I didn't have any cream on and I had my legs out as well. Got long sleeves, but that's no good if I've not got anything else that's covered. So I just went a quick round the block with my coat on, my scarf around my neck, and I walked quickly. That was earlier in the day anyway. But I've been to a garden centre, I've sat in having a couple of brews with a friend, and that's been lovely. And we only looked around inside. I did actually knock my leg on a display unit, which I did report. Didn't go mad about it, but there you go. They need to know that is a possibility for someone else, and if their skin is a lot frailer than mine, there could be some issues for them ongoing. So I brought that to their attention anyway. And then as I came home, Alan was about to go to Tesco and we needed some things, and it's next to a Clark's shoe shop. Anyway, so I said I'd go with him. So we've been in there, which was lovely and cool, but I did keep my jacket on. I'm not good with cool. And then, yes, I did go in the Clark's shoe shop and try a few pairs of sandals on. So I won't go into that any further, but this is my day 20 pop in to say hi, and I hope to see you again tomorrow. Bye for now. Taken my photo for Me Made May. Today is the 21st, so I'm at the end of my 3 weeks so far of adding a photo to Instagram each day with me wearing something me made. And this Me Made hardly gets an airing because it's very rarely, I don't know why. I don't have the right skirt for it. So that's something that that's on my list. So the things that I'm learning about, making an effort to share my clothes on Instagram, and then a little video when I go up to the front or at a garden centre or whatever, just to say, hi, this is me, this is the sea, or this is the garden centre. Lovely to see you, I'll see you tomorrow. So that's the way I've been doing it, just as simple as I possibly could. I've been taxed with a bit of illness and we've lost a very important member of our family, so it's not been easy for me to fully commit to lots and lots of content. So if you just excuse me wafting my arms about, that's the way I speak. Anyway, so today so the 21st of May, I should be at a sewing social about to start in 5 minutes, the Northwest Sewing Social at Clayton-le Moors. It's near to Accrington anyway. And I almost went. Last night I came in here to work out what I would take. Broke down a couple of projects that I wanted to take, something quite simple that wouldn't tax me even if I got chatting. If you go to sewing socials, you'll understand what I mean. And then I was looking at other things that I may do, and I had some options, and I was really pleased about it. And then I didn't have a good night's sleep, and this morning I came up and was working out so I didn't pack all my sewing machine up and everything last night, which is normally what I do. And then I woke up fairly bright this morning and thought, well, I may still go. But what I decided to treat myself with is allow myself not to go. I don't need to have the stress of an hour's journey or 45 minutes journey and at this end and at the end of the day. And I'm going to commit to myself to sewing what I was going to take during this day. So I'd like to share what I'm wearing. I don't have the pattern handy, so I'll have to put it on the screen. I wore a dress in this fabric. I don't know if I wore it yesterday or the day before. A purple, not in this fabric, using this pattern. This is quite an old make for me. It's the tilly and the buttons striped fabric, kind of 1-inch striped fabric. It's beautiful fabric. It looks absolutely crisp and clean, and I just really love it. And I chose a sleeve that was down to my elbow, and I love the design of it. I love the pattern of it. I will pop a picture in that, then you can see it properly. But again, at the length it is, I need a certain length of skirt, a certain dimensions of skirt, a certain colour of skirt, and I need to get that right. So that's on my list of what I'm learning from doing this, posting myself in Me Made Maze. I found one top that I probably hadn't worn for long, and I wore it all day and found that the sleeves were quite a bit too long for me. That was my orage top with a little eyelet, an eye hole here, an eye-shaped gap. And so I'm looking at what I need to alter, and also that some of my sweaters are a bit too long for the length of skirt I'm wearing. I know what I mean. It's not matching the dimensions of the division where I'd like it to be. So I'm looking at, if I'm going to wear a longish skirt, I'm going to want to make them a little bit more, I wouldn't say cropped, but just not as long as this. I love this length on me in this particular pattern. Let me just show you a little bit about it, but the stripes just really do it justice. Again, I've seen that on all my photos I need a sway back adjustment, and as I said last week, I really don't care about that. I'm not at the back of me. I'm not worrying about what I look like at the back. It's comfortable. There's nothing that's offending me about not having a sway back adjustment. So just for now, I'm not bothering about changing everything for that. And little things. So when I come to the end of the 31st, I will do a little bit of a review of what I've thought about the things that I've made. Would I tweak them? Would I make them again? Why have I not made them again if I really like them? All that kind of thing. So I'm going to leave you there, and thank you for watching, and I hope to see you soon. So bye for now. Okay, see you in a bit. Bye.